What's up, jumpers? This jump rope skill tutorial is gonna go over the TS cross, which is a cross behind your back. We're gonna go over the main tips, we're gonna go over the things you need to avoid, and an actual progression to help you learn this skill. If you're a jumper who wants to be efficient with your skills, who wants to continually level up throughout your jump rope journey, then this is the tutorial for you. All right, let's get started. Before doing the TS, you should definitely learn how to do a regular cross. If you know how to do an EB cross, that's definitely a plus, but it's not 100% necessary in order to learn the TS. So the first main tip is that your hands need to cross all the way across your body. That sounds a little bit simplistic, but your hands need to get all the way across your body so you have a loop to jump through. Now, your forearms / wrist should be touching when you're doing this. You should actually feel them touch during the TS cross. Touching on the forearms versus the wrist really depends on what style of jump rope you're using and how long the handles are, but either way, you should be able to feel your arms touching each other. Now, you'll wanna pull your shoulders back, that way you maximize your ability to get those hands behind your back, and you may also notice you have a little bit of a lower back arch. Now, a little bit is fine. Ideally, the best case scenario, your body would be completely vertical, but having a little bit of an arch can definitely help you get those hands all the way behind your back. You may also want to think about doing some shoulder flexibility if your shoulders are not that flexible. If it's not an issue, lucky you. If not, you might want to look at some shoulder flexibility to make this skill easier. Your hands should stay near your waist as you're going into the TS. You want to think of doing this as a scooping motion, so scooping into that TS placement. Jumping a little bit higher than normal will give you a little extra clearance to get into this cross and to get out of it. That makes things a little bit easier, especially as you're learning. You want to avoid having your hands too close during the cross, because if your hands are too close, they're just not going to be far enough in order to make the cross happen. You also really want to avoid bending over or rounding your shoulders, as that again will make things a lot more difficult to execute this cross. You also want to avoid sending your arms out really far away from your body right before you go into the cross. This doesn't really help, and keeping them compact and close to your body is way better than sending them out really far away from your midline. Also, don't stop moving your hands during the TS cross. This is a little bit harder to kind of grasp at first, but as you're practicing this, you want to make sure those hands are still turning over and you're avoiding just locking them out and getting really stuck. You also want to avoid jumping really low, because jumping low gives you less time to clear the TS cross. That just makes things a lot harder. You also want to make sure that you're not pulling one arm out of the cross before the other, because again, when things are uneven, it just makes everything harder and it gets a little messy. Let's get into a little bit of a progression to help you learn the TS cross. We're gonna start with the rope in front of our feet. So rather than behind, we're actually gonna have the rope in front of our feet this time. We're gonna move it away from our body, kind of swing it out gently, and then we're gonna pull the rope underneath our feet and then go into that TS cross from there. This is a very slow start, but it's really important to kind of control the rope and see when the rope goes underneath, when we need to move our hands into that TS cross position. Now, you're not going to jump the TS. You're just gonna bring your hands underneath. So you're gonna jump the rope, move your hands into the TS position, and then catch it while holding the TS position. Now, after this, we're gonna do one open, so one single under, and then again, go into that TS position and catch it on our toes. Again, making sure we're staying nice and strong. You should do about 5, 10, maybe 15 reps at each of these phases. That way you get comfortable, kind of understand what you're doing. Now from here, we're gonna do one single under jump. Then after that, we're gonna enter into the TS. This time we will jump that TS position, and then we will finish with a TS toe catch. Now, the last step of our progression will be to do a regular single under jump, just like before, go into the TS cross, jump the TS cross. Once we jump that TS cross, we will uncross our hands, do one more single under after that, and then do a toe catch. There you go, boom, there's the TS cross. If this tutorial helped you at all with the TS cross, send it off to a friend that you think might also enjoy it. If you have any questions at all, drop a comment down below or hit me up on Instagram at Nate_KG. All right, guys, I will see you in the next jump rope skill tutorial.